What's up, my friends? If you are a skater who is training hard and still not seeing the results that you want, if you're constantly second guessing yourself on the track, or if you feel like you're getting some momentum doing things and then you totally quit on yourself and you're still not feeling strong and you're not feeling confident and you're not feeling prepared, then you are in the right place, because this is where we are going to dive into all of that. Here's the reality. You are probably someone who has been training but not seeing it translate to the track, right? You're wondering if you're actually improving or why it is that you're just staying stuck. You're constantly comparing yourself to others. You might be showing up to practice not feeling super confident in your abilities. And I think that there's a deeper issue here, right? It's not just about skating. It's affecting how you show up. It's affecting your confidence in your life. And it really affects whether or not you see yourself as an athlete. And I think that if that doesn't change for people, they end up staying stuck. So really quick before we dive in, if we haven't met before, hi, I'm Chrissy Crash. I am the founder of Crash Course. I went from wobbling newbie to all-star skater. I am a certified personal trainer. I founded Crash Course, where we've helped over 700 skaters level up their game. But today's not about me. I actually have Elle on Wheels, aka Lorraine Hercombe, who is here. And what we're going to break down is the 5 key pieces to becoming a strong, confident skater on and off the track. So I want you guys to listen closely, because this is coming from someone who has actually lived that struggle and gotten through it. So Lorraine, take us back. So before all of this, what were you experiencing? What was life like on and off the track? What were you struggling with? How are you feeling?
This is all new to me. Thanks, Chrissy, for having me here today, too. It's all new. Derby is new to me. I wanted to get into it, but being more mature, listening to all the negative doubts in my head, you're too this, you're too that, you can't this, you can't do that. I wasted a lot of time and still wasn't quite certain, but I started watching the Crash Course Reels on Facebook, and you actually reached out to me saying, hey, thanks for your support. Any resources that you need that I can help you with? To me, that was like the big neon sign saying, go, do this now. And I reached back out to you explaining, hey, I know the program is designed for 30 to 50-year-olds, but would you consider someone a little older than that? And your response was, that's a great question. So to me, again, I moved forward and I went through the process. I got into the program, and it has changed my life immeasurably. All those things of not building the confidence to go forward, learning the skills, they're there. Nutrition, why it matters, what to eat, when to eat. Again, why it matters to help fuel your body. So that's the quick. Yeah, I was struggling all the way around to even get into it.
And I think a big thing for you, right? Like I know you had mentioned that you felt like you were struggling with figuring out training. What was that like for you as you were trying to figure out, as someone above the 50-year-old range, trying to figure out like how to navigate, like keeping your body safe and playing the sport? Did you just feel really lost when it came to cross training?
I didn't know where to begin, honestly. So the program helped navigate all of that with the coaching. They helped design programs for me to step up and build, get the body working, get those muscle groups, targeted muscle groups going for what my body needed. It was designed for me, not just for anybody. So it was very tailored, which was
nice.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. And I want everyone that's like listening to really get this though. Like, I think the biggest thing for you, Lorraine, is it wasn't just physical, right? Like you didn't really feel like fully prepared mentally either.
No, absolutely not. So the other part of this too is like weight. I've been on a weight loss journey. So for that to be able to handle the weight issues and get the nutrition and the appropriate workouts tailored for me too.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's get into it. You said something powerful to me. You said that Derby wasn't just about Derby, right? It was about learning to show up for yourself. So today we're going to break down the 5 key pieces that changed everything for you. And for everyone that's listening to this, I want you to listen for the pieces that you're missing, because that's where your gap is. That's the piece that you need to start filling in. It may not be all of them. It may just be one of them. Piece number one, you had said, was your true preparation, physical and mental preparation. So let's start there. So what does being really prepared mean now compared to before?
For me, it was definitely like getting those on skate drills. But before that, like doing the off skate drills to start to build the muscle memory for your feet to be able to get on skates to do it without being a total klutz. So that, and the psychological piece of it is the mindset. And it's okay not to be perfect, that we're works in progress. So as long as you keep adapting and growing to these changes, that was very important. But again, the whole mindset, because again, I was like, I'm too old to do this and you're gonna hurt yourself. But no, you gear up, you get ready. I'm doing what I needed to do so that I could get ahead.
Yeah. So it sounds like a big piece for you was like having that structured off skates training was like the first piece of preparation that then allowed you to feel more strong and confident on skates. And then that was what allowed you to get out of your head.
Yes.
Nice. Now, speaking on that note, so training, the piece for you, number two, was training with purpose. So it sounded like there were a couple of pieces to this, the targeted drills and the progression. What did that feel like for you? Was it like a perfectly like linear line? Was it hard? Walk us through that process for you.
It's hard going from really not being very athletic to actually start to prepare to be an athlete. That's something I never thought I would use to describe myself either. And it ups and downs. You're on a learning curve, and some of the things that we would do, I struggled with. But I would say, all right, I would maybe have to take an extra few seconds to catch my breath, but keep going. You're gonna get out of it what you put into it.
Yeah, and I want everyone to hear that it's not necessarily more work, but it's better work.
Better work.
Like really intentionally putting in that time. Awesome. Now, piece three was the nutrition for performance. So I think this is where a lot of people fall off. So what changed for you? What did you have to dial in on your nutrition? And then what changed for you as a result of that?
Because of the weight loss journey aspect of it, I've been pretty intense about what I've been eating, but the accountability for tracking was huge. Because sometimes you might be like, I'm going to sneak and have this, and you're not writing it down. You're not looking at it. So the tracking portion was very important to me to help keep myself honest about what I was doing. Protein, huge. I didn't realize how much protein we really need, especially with what we're going through to maintain and get lean muscle mass.
Yeah.
So that was incredible.
I like what you said about the tracking. And I want to point out to people that not everyone needs to track, but I think that for most people, when they're first learning about nutrition and figuring out what to eat, we really believe that there's an awareness phase. And what you just said, Lorraine, is it's like, the tracking isn't like a punishment thing or a restrictive thing. It's like an awareness thing of, oh, what is the thing that I'm being aware that I don't want to put on here? And like, why is it that I'm having that? And could I use a better stress coping mechanism than shoving food in my mouth? Or like being aware of, oh, am I getting enough protein? So I think that's such an important distinction for people to get, is that during an awareness phase, you're not tracking to restrict yourself, you're tracking to educate yourself. And you felt like that process really educated you in what was going in your body.
Absolutely. Even just water intake, making sure you're staying hydrated through all of this. It's very important as well. Bless you.
Thank you. I tried to mute it while I sneezed. Did I make it in time?
You did.
Okay. Yeah, because I think a lot of people are like underperforming because they're underfueling or they're not eating well. And so I think it matters more than people think. Now, number four was building that confidence through like doing reps, through action. So how do you feel like your confidence changed over the course of the last 16 weeks?
Immense, truly immense. Even those around me that know me have said, the confidence level, both on and off the track, has changed. Unbelievable. At practice, when I was going through the new recruit section of being on the team, jump in, just go for it. I didn't wait for my name to be called because I felt the program gave me those skills. Sure, I'll give it a try. If I fall, I fall. That's just part of it. Dust yourself up, keep going. But the inner peace of being able to, yep, I got this. We've got this. Oh, whereas before, I'd be like, oh no, let somebody else go first. But no, I'll dive in. I'll be the first one. I'll be the guinea pig, sure.
Amazing. And did you feel like doing things like doing hard things outside of practice, doing those workouts, like showing up for yourself consistently, that it had you build that confidence because you started to see yourself as stronger?
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the jokey kind of things I said when I started this, it was like, what on earth is a burpee to doing 100 of them in 7 minutes? Yes. So yeah, you push yourself to limits and you got to do it. You got to do it.
Yeah. And I want you guys to hear that confidence doesn't come first. It actually comes from doing the work. It's so important to get. And then the fifth piece, so there was a big identity shift for you, right? And this is a big one. You said that this changed how you show up in your life, not just skating. So explain that. Like, what did that look like for you? What was that shift and where do you think it came from?
Actually, with a call earlier with my coach Juice today, not that I was always the last one chosen for the team, but I wasn't the first. Now there is that shift because of the work that's been put in, the growth that has been made, that we're moving forward because of confidence, because of the skills that I have learned through this. I thank you ever so much for giving me the opportunity because I know I'm not within the norm. Somebody else out there. It's just tremendous to, again, it comes to confidence in the work being put in to be able to move forward and just want to keep growing, got to keep doing. And I think on and off the track.
I think it's such a cool thing, right? Because I think so many people think that after a certain age that like, oh, you can't be an athlete.
No, it's a number. It's the number, not a state of mind.
Yes. I love it. So for those of you guys that are listening, this is where it changes. You don't just improve as a skater when you start showing up for yourself. It actually, you become someone who operates differently. So let's make it real. So when we're talking like results between 16 weeks ago and now, what have been the results that you've seen on the track?
I can keep up with the seasoned players. Freaking awesome. I can't wait to see how I've progressed physically, the work that I've put in it. I've lost 12 pounds. I've lost 2¼ inches off my waist, 1.5 inches off my hips by getting toned and better that way too. Yeah.
How about off the track? What's changed in your life or your mindset?
The negative talk is gone. A perfectionist that I once was, that I strived. As long as I learn from my mistakes, it's okay. It's okay to not be perfect. We just got to learn from it and keep moving on. My other joke is just body awareness. I used to shame myself, but now it's not only do I own leggings, I actually wear them, which in the past would be like, no way, that's not me. But just new things. It's expanded my horizons and I'm very grateful.
I love it. And if someone like listening to this was maybe feeling stuck, what would you tell them?
Oh, you have to keep moving forward. Keep trying, whether it's your workouts, your training, look for something new to spark yourself to move on. You don't want to get stuck, because if you get stuck, you're going to start to regress. and you don't want to go backwards. You want to keep moving forwards.
Awesome. Awesome. So for those of you guys that are listening to this, I encourage you to go back through and listen to those 5 pieces and decide which is the 1 or 2 that you need to start working on right now. Because that's really how it starts. It's finding one little weakness and starting to work on it. Obviously, if you want to do it faster, something like Crash Course where we can dive in and change all of them at once. But in general, like really looking at like where can you start implementing one small thing, whether it's shifting your nutrition a little bit, starting to be aware of what you're putting in your body, whether it's starting to intentionally train a couple days a week, right? How can you start showing up for yourself in a way that's going to have you start seeing yourself as an athlete? So Lorraine, thank you so much. This has been so awesome. We're so proud of you. It's been so cool watching you in this first 16 weeks. And I'm just so excited to see the transformation that you continue to make over the course of this next year is just going to be absolutely incredible. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, Chrissy, and thank you for your time.
Of course, we're so proud of you. And for my friends that are listening, just remember life is a contact sport. We're just here to teach you how to win. If you have questions, click the link in the show notes. You can get a free strategy session. So if you want help building your own custom program or you want to see what it looks like to work with one of our coaches, fill out the application and we'll map out for you exactly what you need. We'll walk you through where you're getting stuck, set some goals, make a game plan. If it feels like a good fit, we'll work together. If not, we'll send you off with resources and send you on your way. So thanks so much, you guys. We'll see you later.
Thank you. Bye.